What's up, everybody? Rory here. I'm hanging out with Peter of the Witcher development team. Peter, say what's up to everybody that's watching right now.
Hey guys.
How you doing today?
Great, absolutely.
Me too. Not fair. Do you know what I'm talking about right now?
I think you mean that the game is not available yet?
That's one of the reasons, but I'm also referring to the fact that you guys got me really drunk before we went in there. It's busy days, people aren't eating much, and you guys are throwing this delicious, beautiful beer around, and it's a high percentage of alcohol as well.
It's moderate. I'm glad you liked it.
It's absolutely delicious. So I just watched a presentation of The Witcher 3, and amazing. I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic on all levels. Are you guys excited to hear that from fans? You've probably been hearing that a lot today.
Well, you can't get enough of this, absolutely. I mean, people are loving the game, and it's great. It's absolutely awesome. It feels great. Lots of energy. The guys at Poland are watching the different informations, interviews, and they also see it, so it's great. It keeps everybody going.
Awesome to hear. I'm going to admit to you right now that I didn't play The Witcher 1, I didn't play The Witcher 2. 1 and 2, but my Xbox 360 died right before it came out, so I was unavailable to play that one. But I saw The Witcher 3 when it was first unveiled. Absolutely beautiful. That looked like a game I wanted to play. So now I'm completely hooked. I'm interested in the series, and I've been following The Witcher 3 since. I've got a bunch of questions here, actually, from our fans at Rated M for Podcast, because they're bigger fans. Well, I shouldn't say bigger fans, because I think I'm going to turn into a huge fan of The Witcher, but they know the series better than I. So I'm going to start with question number 1, though, and that's from me.
Okay.
As somebody that hasn't played the previous 2 games in the Witcher series, am I going to be able to jump in this game and get along just fine?
Absolutely. The Witcher Wild Hunt is a standalone story. It doesn't require at all any knowledge and playing the previous games. It's very important for us, and we pay a lot of attention to this. That basically the new players, when they pick up the game, they are taken slowly into it. So we basically, in the prologue, we will first of all teach them. We'll tell them what it is to be the Witcher, you know, the monster hunter. So they will understand what Geralt does, who he is, right? And then gradually we will introduce certain characters that may or may not appear in previous games. But it really doesn't matter, because there is a whole new context in this story. So people, gamers shouldn't feel like they've missed something and something is unclear. We are paying a lot of attention to this, and I think it's going to work really well.
That's awesome. So let's hit the questions from the Rated M for Podcast group, okay? Witcher 2. Some people have told me that the menus, they found it a little complex. An example being that you would have to dive deep to find what you want, into one menu, into another menu, into another menu. What have you done to address that, if anything? Is it streamlined at all?
Yeah, I mean, yes. We basically, simple answer here, because we have completely redesigned the user interface. We've learned our lesson from The Witcher 2, and we listened to the fans' feedback. We did some extra research, and I think it's going to be much better in the Wild Hunt.
Awesome. Well, I think the fans are going to be really excited to hear that as well. There's multiple endings in this game. Now, if I finish the game, or if somebody's viewing that finishes the game, and they see one of the endings, is it going to be daunting for them to catch this a separate ending? Are they really going to have to put in another 100 hours or so to find that ending, or is it just in certain situations they can complete certain missions and then get that end content, or is it sort of like a whole redo and you've got to take a completely different path?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned this, because actually the game has several endings and has a few dozens of the world state, the state of the world when you finish the game. And what we'll do, we'll basically present players with kind of a summary of the state of the world, and it will basically based on the choices they made when going through the game, because this is a very important part of the Witcher Wild Hunt. Choices that really matter, and consequences that are absolutely crucial, and that will have impact how the story goes and how it really ends. I really hope players will be inclined to play the game again and try different endings. I'm sure many people will do like they did with The Witcher 2.
All right, next question. The Witcher series is known for being pretty difficult. Witcher 3, where does that stand? Would you guys say it's a little bit more difficult, a little bit less difficult than The Witcher 2? Where does it sort of evolve from there?
You know, it's the difficulty is something that we want to scale, and we want to offer a great experience for people who are more casual gamers as well as for the hardcore gamers. This is a really simple thing because all you need to do is set up proper difficulty levels and explain them for the players so that they know what they are doing. And the other thing is what every game should really feature is a proper tutorial to get players into the game, and I think we're doing it right. We have a real nice prologue with a tutorial there. We basically teach players what it is like to be the Witcher, what the profession means, and how to play the game. I think I would say the game can be difficult for you if you want it, but other than that, it's just going to be fun to play.
So a total noob like me, I'm not going to get about 20 hours into it and be like, oh, I'm stuck. It'll be accessible for me as well, and I'll be able to finish this game. I'm a decent gamer, so but I'll be able, a noob coming into this should be able to complete it, even if it's on the easier setting, and enjoy the game. Correct?
Absolutely. I mean, it's all about accessibility. We're making this game for gamers, so it's important for us that they can enjoy it. It's simple as that.
Awesome. I'm really glad to hear that because this game looks phenomenal. Tell me and the viewers here something that you haven't told anybody else in an interview today and something that I didn't see in there. Give me just a little morsel of something. I don't want you to get into spoiler territory, but tell us something cool off the top of your head that you haven't talked about today that you could maybe share with these guys.
That something would be maybe that The Witcher Wild Hunt is an amazing story. It's a personal story of Geralt de Rivia, and it goes back to his motivation and the search for his loved ones. And I think we are really blessed that we can tell this story in the final game of the series. So stay tuned. Hope you love the game.
Oh, trust me, everybody that's watching is definitely staying tuned. Everybody's really excited about the game. It looks phenomenal. Peter, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and answering these questions. And everybody else that's watching, if you're interested in The Witcher, check out witcher.com. Is that where they can find more information?
That's right.
And from me, of course, but I'm the noob, so you don't want to come for me after this video. But Witcher 3 is coming out in 2015. You guys have locked down the date, right? Share the date with everybody.
It's 24th of February 2015. The game is coming on PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
Oh, one final little question then. The demo that I saw running, what was that running on? Was that the PC version?
That was a PC.
That's what I thought.